Good morning, everyone. Well, today I'm going to Winnie Bay. Winnie Bay is near Avoca Beach, and it's a tiny little bay, which I'll show you guys. There you go, it's down there. And I'll be walking down the track a bit more. So we'll get down to Winnie Bay, and we're going to do a seascape painting today. So far, there's no wind. It's about 7:30 in the morning or so, I guess. I've been down here before. I've actually painted down here maybe about a year ago or something like that. But I've got, you can see here, I've got a big board, maybe like a 16 by 20 or something, gessoed board. And yeah, I'm keen to paint. I want to have a go at doing something. Well, I've been thinking about paintings lately, and I've been thinking about what makes a good painting, and definitely good composition and good light and good shadow. So I'll be thinking about that as I get started today. So let's get down there and get set up and find something to paint. Okay, so what I like is I really like the composition. I'm not going to chuck that mountain in there. I'm going to pretty much have a view of the water, a wave breaking with the rocks in the foreground. So that's what I'm looking at. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's have a look. So you can see here, I'm not putting that rock in there. My view's going to be more like that. The sky's very hazy, but I'm going to stick with a composition like that. So that's what I'm looking at. What paints I've got here, I've got a yellow ochre. I'm using alizarin crimson, burnt sienna, crimson lake, viridian, violet, cobalt teal, sapphire, ultramarine blue, cobalt, and titanium white. So yeah, I've got about 4 hours until the tide comes in, so it's going to come in slowly, but yeah, we'll get painting. It's such a real seascape, I can taste the salt on my lips. So yeah, good for the senses, I can feel it, I'm on the coast. Want a good painting here today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the sky. The sky is quite hazy, so there's not much happening with the sky, but yeah, I just want to get that airy coastal feeling. So yeah, we'll start with the sky, I think. Just using the alizarin crimson, bit of cobalt blue and titanium white. I might move this into the sun a bit. So I'm just using like a real thin paint mix because I've got the pink board and I want to really get that warmth in the distance with the sky. So I'm just going thin thin sky because I want it to be like a hazy sort of look. Okay, so I'm doing the horizon. With your horizons with seascapes, an artist told me, he said always don't have your horizon line too strong. Have it nice and soft. It gives that good feel to it. If it's just a sharp line, like right on the horizon, if it's too sharp, it can take your eye to it. So you just want to keep it soft. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the rocks, the darkest darks in place first, and then we can get the painting, get it going. Because I've got me light and I've got me dark, and then I can start working on the wave. So yeah, that's how we're looking at the moment. So I'll get me darkest darks in. I'm going to use a little bit of Crimson Lake, Burnt Sienna, and Ultramarine Blue for that. Okay, what I'm going to do, just have a look at it from back here. Yeah, I like the composition. I'm going to get the wave in now. So yeah, let's get the wave in and then bring it to life. Okay, this is where the cobalt teal comes in. It's really good for the top of the wave to give that transparent look. Sort of peaks up a little bit. Okay. Like, you look at the waves, not all of it is transparent. Like, you watch the wave as it comes. Some parts are real see-through and some parts are real dark. So I've got to take that into consideration. Bit too blue. Okay, it's coming together now. I've just done the waves what I could. I was starting to get a bit too picky with things and it was starting to look a bit, I didn't show you guys because I wasn't too sure how I was going to go about it. But anyway, this is where I'm at now, and I'm going to work my way in gradually. If you have a look at the scene, or keeps changing of course because it's a coast, but the little rocks, there's little bits of shadow that's on the right of those rocks, and then there's white, so I've got to emphasize that. Need to put a few little hard edges with the top of the rocks, I've noticed. Wind's picking up a little bit. I've got to hurry up. I'm running out of time. I'm getting burnt. Sunburnt. Okay, I've done the painting. I made a few little adjustments here and there. Some things I was putting too much white in the foreground, which was taking your eyes off the distant view. So I just wiped that off and went off what I actually seen in the water there, and that was just, there was nothing in the foreground, just a bit transparent water. So anyway, let's have a look at it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'll just put that down for a sec. So here I had too many white lines going and it was just getting too messy. When you actually do look at it, it's just a transparent sort of look. There's not much in the foreground, so I just kept that simple. So yeah, there's the painting. Tell me what you think in the comments. I enjoyed it. It was great coming here today. Nice, beautiful, quiet spot. If you ever come to Australia, you've got to come here and paint. There's a lot of subjects here. So yeah, thanks for coming along once again, and I'll catch you next week in the next one. See ya.